Oh, it's the Steve Show. It's the Steve Show. The Professor.
No.
And here we are for another episode of the Steve Show, the Professor. Steve, I see you've got a guest with you today.
Yeah, we've got Sam with us today. Sam's going to show us how to make some coloured pop-ups today. So, over to Sam.
Right, there we go then. You get the pop-ups, most companies just do a single colour. But I like to be a bit different. I can make a various range of different colours.
What was that then, Sam?
Well, different light situations in lakes. Sometimes a white allow fish with yellow, or an orange allow fish with red. Depends on the day really. I'll just chop and change until I find what works.
Yeah, I suppose that's why they do, like Matchman use different coloured maggots, isn't it?
Well. Same principle I say. So right, start with, get your wife's best bowl, Nick.
See, you brought your own bowl with you.
Yeah.
And he's brought his own fork.
We're going to be using the coconut fish flavour, which I'm going to use probably about 10ml.
Okay, is it an exact science or a...
No, not exact as in...
Could you use more, could you use less?
Yeah, you could use more, you could use less, depending on how strong you want them.
It's fairly strong. It's fairly strong for pop-ups, isn't it? Yeah. You tend to make them fairly strong smelling, I think.
Okay. Now I'm totally new to the world of bait making.
Right, going to be making them white today.
All white?
Yeah, all white. So, probably just...
Do you find sort of certain times of the year are better for certain colours, or...?
Yeah, coming into winter, I've made a lot of my fishing done with white hookbaits.
Yeah.
They sort of come into their own through the winter time. They just seem to outfish most other things. And then you take your pop-up mix. Just that bit. And just mix that up.
Trying to do, make that into a sort of quite a thick paste, are you?
Yeah.
You go roll that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Make it,
keep on it, not too dry, it just takes a little while to get it right.
Smells nice.
They'll smell nice. That's a pop-up mix you can get from sort of any tackle shop, is it?
Yeah, various companies make them.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much the same. They're all good. I haven't found a bad one yet. I'll just use whatever they've got in stock. It's starting to get dry now. So that's the fun bit. Get the lines in there.
What are you doing there? Just trying to dry it out or put some air in it?
Make sure get all the mix into it and get it all out even.
Been making sort of your own bait for years, have you?
Yeah, I've been playing about with it for a long time. It's just more pop-ups I make myself now.
Yeah.
I don't bother making bottom baits anymore.
Yeah. Quite expensive to make your own bottom bait. A decent bottom bait yourself, because I used to sort of years ago muck around with my own baits, but they were sort of semolina based. But even then, they were, by the time you got all your sort of flavours and everything, you sort of fair amount of money.
Right, that's right, yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. What a pop up that is. Right, Sam's just gone for a clean up, so while he's cleaning up his hands, I thought I'd just make show you how to make a method mix. This is some Starmer coconut fish pellet. Very easy to make method mix and can give you a great edge. That's all you do. Put your pellet in a container. Add some boiling water and just leave it. That's obviously going to be far too hot to handle for probably an hour or so. Here's one we did earlier, still fairly hot this is. We've got some of the Palatrax stones here. Very easy though to just mould. It's as sticky as anything, so I'll really cling to that.
Dog likes it.
Yep, feeding Mark's dog there.
Flaming Meg.
And there you go. There's an instant method mix. Very messy at the moment, but very, very effective.
Excellent.
Right, Sam's all cleaned up. So now, what are we doing now then, Sam?
Right. There's two ways to do this. You can either use some corporals, which I've got here, and make corporal pop-ups. Which basically you just take a pinch of the mix, you place a corkball in it, wrap it around, and then you have to roll them by hand. It's quite a tedious job this way. It takes a long time if you've got a few to do.
I suppose you can't do really small pop-ups either, can you?
Yeah, I've got some tiny little corkballs, but I
Yeah.
couldn't find them, so I just bought some big ones just for demonstration.
Because I've used polystyrene in the past.
Right.
Like the beanbag ones?
Yeah, like the beanbag ones, yeah.
It's a bit of a big one, but it's a cool pop-up, and that'll just stay popped up for forever.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
The other way is we can go on a mat, use one of these. That's what you do, just put your mix into the tube. Use a roller.
What size are they going to be, Sam?
14 mil.
Good, Sam.
Easy as that.
Now that mix you made, you could make hundreds, couldn't you?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. Full seasons worth of hookbaits, just from a one egg mix. Some boiled up. Right, so rolled hookbaits. You just boil them up. Just do a few at a time. You don't want to do too many because they just take a long time. Then, basically, you've got your pan of hot water. Basically, bring it to the boil, and then you just roll them in.
How long are you putting those in for, Sam?
Like 60 seconds. Usually just time it up. 60 seconds, and then that's all they'll take.
They're already floating, aren't they?
And after they've been there for 60 seconds, just scoop them out.
And they're hard then, are they?
No, not yet. You need to air dry them for about a week or so. Well, that's right, I usually leave them for 5 to 7 days to dry out, and then the longer you leave them, the harder they'll get. Just put them onto a towel and then just to dry them off, and then that's how they'll stay. I'll put them in the garage or in the airing cupboard.
So these are the finished article, aren't they? Just come out of the pan, so we pop them. Look at that. They really are buoyant, aren't they? That's going to sink.
Yeah. Now I've had these out for 2.5 days at a time, and I brought them back and they're still as buoyant as when they first went out then.
That's it. You can actually feel that, so now it's cooled down, they actually get harder.
Yeah. Like I say, the longer you leave them, the harder they'll go.
Do you find you have to drill those out, or
no,
just the needle?
Bait the needle, go straight through. I usually tie them on, bit of floss. Yeah. That's the way I always do fishing.
Brilliant.
Would you say that they're a big edge in your fishing, or because I know a lot of the big anglers often make their own hook baits?
Yeah, there's always something a bit special about catching a fish on one of your own hook baits. Anyway, but yeah, I think they give me a big edge because 99% of the anglers on the most lakes they're all doing the same thing. You know, uniform headlight, clamps, like all exactly the same. So.
I mean, it's worth pointing out at the moment those are, you know, if you put those up against the actual coconut fish boilies, you know, they stand out a mile away. But to the, you know, they smell, they let off the same attractors that the coconut fish let off.
That's right.
So it's not going to alert the fish other than being a different colour, is it?
No, that's right.
So for those people who sort of put the kilo or 2 over each rod, you know, that could be the difference between getting picked up first and getting picked up last, couldn't it?
That's right. Yeah, and that's the idea of it. It's just a visual thing.
Yeah.
Try and catch the attention of the passing fish.
Yeah, a lot of my winter fishing has revolved around high vis baits. You know, sometimes even just single hook baits. Always a high vis single hook bait. And very often that'll go off when sort of a standard bait over a baited area will just sit there fishless. So it can give you a real edge. Certainly worth trying. There's Sam's homemade white pop-ups.